Do
you still have that fucking Ultra Cancer car?
No, but you kinda... You healed me. The only downside of this is I didn't get my voice right.
Yeah, well, you're an alien, so technically, my healing axe, it has side effects on creatures that aren't human.
Well, that's just... Prime. Shit.
What the fuck?
Great, now my voice is a bit high pitch. Crunch, you have anything to say about this?
Cue Schwa the roll call.
Yeah, that seems fair enough.
Explorer from the unknown, Yellowcaster, Autogar.
Loyal and loud, Kingcaster Lane!
Captain of the Milky Seas, Babycaster, Cringeman.
Paying respect to the original Japanese heroes,
Radio Sentai Castranger,
Ultraranger.
I literally had no idea what you expected me to do with that.
Hang on. Green Ultra fans, and welcome back to another episode of Ultraranger, where we talk about Ultraman's past, present, future, Godzilla, and all kaiju in between.
And we just like to apologize to any headphone users for all of that noise in the opening bit.
And that's how I cured Ultra Cancer.
You stole my bit!
Piece of shit!
You stole my bit!
Oh my god, he killed the original Alfalfa!
I love that.
I don't know.
I am your host, Ultracaster Yellow, Autogar.
I'm Pigcaster Lane and my fly is open. Woohoo!
Once again, Noble is not with us, but we have our very awesome friend from America, Ultracaster Navy, Crunchman.
Great, now people know Crunchman lives in America.
Welcome to episode 18 of Ultraranger. I know that I probably already said that, but man, we're on episode 18. Today we are talking about Ultraman G, episode 12.
Oh my god!
Ultraman Ginga, episode 3. And Ultraman Orb, episode 3.
Ooh.
But first, news. Now, there was a bit more news, but I said, fuck it. We're just gonna go straight for all the G news.
He has a British accent now for some reason.
Welcome to Hot Foot. Well,
Zanzanda.
Yeah, what's...
Oh, gosh.
Top Gear. Welcome to Top Gear.
We're not Top Gear.
Alright, first up, SH Figuarts Ultraman G Primitive official images have been released.
Oh my god, he looks so beautiful. Look at that. Oh.
Damn.
I am sorry, I don't know where the British accent
I don't know either. We're sick and tired, so...
Okay.
Well, you guys are.
Okay.
As my girlfriend always says, I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired.
Alright. To go for a quick story, Redcaster was sick. Redcaster moved it to Bluecaster. Bluecaster gave it to me, Yellowcaster, and then I gave it to Mr. Pinkcaster. So whoever he's around next will get it.
So you guys are just spreading around a caster cancer.
Cast cancer! Dun, 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 dun. Cast cancer?
I actually tried to fucking get the day off tomorrow, but nope.
But yes, you go, I go, here comes the Bandai to take your money with the newest Bandai Tamashii Nations figure.
Yeah, I'm getting this,
That
for sure.
Sucker's pretty. I love this effect part that's it's his beam blast, but you can see the red.
Oh my god.
So you got the red electricity across it.
Yep.
It's awesome looking.
Well, it's like a Spacium Ray with evil inside of it.
See,
like it's corrupted.
See, in the show, it's hand-drawn,
I mean,
but in figure form, it's hand-painted. Oh.
Still looks cool as fuck.
It does, though.
Lane was shocked that they actually released it with his Wrecking Burst. And I'm like, Lane,
Why not?
Every Ultra Act comes with a special hand where it comes with their Spacium Ray technique.
I mean, it'd be kind of dumb not to do that. But then again, Bandai doesn't always make the smartest decisions.
Yeah, but just, oh my god, it looks so good. I can't wait to get this figure art. I love me some Jeed. Especially with this episode.
SH Figuarts Ultraman G Primitive will cost 5,940 yen and is scheduled to be released in February of 2018.
February? God damn it.
SH Figuarts, where they like to make nice top class figures of your favorite characters after the show's done.
Alright, stop it. You're creeping me out.
Next.
Okay, just what the fuck?
Yeah, looking at this, I'm confused too. What? Why?
Premium Bandai was like, oh, you thought we weren't going to release anything for Geed, but you're wrong. Premium Bandai Ultraman Geed DX Loading Knuckle has been announced. Now you're probably wondering, what does this make? Like, what is different with this version?
Yeah, that's literally what I'm asking right now. It's like, what is so special about this?
Number one, it's bigger.
Oh.
Ooh.
Number two, it has voice. It has voices from Rem.
Oh.
When there's no ultra capsules inside it. And three, if there is an ultra capsule inside of it and you press the button when you're scanning it, it'll actually light up the ultra capsule.
Cool.
That's interesting.
That's actually pretty neato.
Yes. No other updates for it yet, but hopefully we have it soon so that I can do the same thing that I did with the Dark Orb Ring and Cell can give me much praise.
Yep.
Next up, Hiroki Suzuki to guest star in Ultraman Geed. No, he is not the president of the Suzuki company. That, my friend, is Hiroki Suzuki, a.k.a. John, a.k.a. Geki Red, from the 31st Super Sentai series, Juken Sentai Geki Ranger.
Holy shit! Look how different he looks now.
Well, yeah, it's been a few years. Also, he's not pretending to be a wild tiger boy.
Isn't it been like 10?
Starting next year, it'll be 10 years.
Christ.
Yeah. Yeah,
because this year Bokenja was released.
Yeah.
I believe. Yes, it was.
Yeah, Geki Ranger was 2008, so yeah, almost 10 years.
He'll play the role as Alien Shadow Kuroto.
Oh no, a Kuroto.
Oh no. Kurotos are starting to poison Ultraman. Get up the guns! We're on the hunt!
Whoa.
And just prepare for Lane to squee like crazy. Possibly.
Alien Shadow Kuroto will appear in episodes 14 and 15 of the series. His character used to work under the Commander Zena. In the past, has developed complex feelings inside him during this period. He'll also summon the space-time destruction god Zengan.
Of course.
Space god.
Shindan Kurotada!
Ultraman G episode 14 will be titled Shadow of Shadow, and episode 15 is Child of Fight.
Ooh.
How does a shadow have a shadow?
When a mommy shadow and a daddy shadow really like each other, they release you a shitty GameCube game called Shadow the Hedgehog.
No.
I mean, it wasn't the worst thing ever.
Yes,
it's not the greatest thing ever, but, you know.
It started to get repetitive.
Well, yeah, having about a gazillion endings will do that to you.
And all of them mean nothing.
Yeah, no, that's the one. That's the one sad part.
Yep.
Anyways, on to the last news article. But before I get into it, yes, I did mention that I am no longer looking at spoilers for Kamen Rider and Super Sentai.
But if Ultraman's like your super ultra baby, why do you want to be spoiled for Ultraman?
Because it's only 25 episodes, I don't give a shit.
Whoa, okay.
That, if you really think about it, it's stuff that we already know.
That's true.
Like, for instance, for the September Television magazine scans, we got scans of Ultraman Geed Royal Mega Master Mode. That definitely sounds like something the Power Rangers would come up with.
I was literally just saying, it's like, that sounds oddly familiar.
And of course, it comes with a sword.
Because what doesn't come with swords these days?
So what is this form?
It is a fusion between Ultraman Belial And Ultraman King.
Ooh.
So he'll be using the powers of the universe on his hand.
That must make it. That would make G fucking super broken. Like, no, you know what? Now I'm questioning something quickly. Can you make a capsule containing the power of Ultraman King? Because isn't his power like infinite? So you couldn't technically contain his power in something. So
a sample of his power, though.
Oh, okay. I guess
so it's just a fraction.
Oh, so it's like the Kiwami Lock seed.
Yes, it's just a fraction.
It's a little sample. The form itself isn't too bad. I just think it's weird that he actually has like Ultraman King's like kind of like crown shaped head.
Yes.
Well, it's different. And then holy fuck, what the hell's that?
That is Ultraman Belial Chimerabros.
Jesus.
Chimerabaros.
He looks amazing. He looks like he's really fat though. He's just like. I
really let myself go out the Ultra Zero fight.
I made too many Ultra Burgers.
Ultra Burgers? Really?
I was thinking of that like Simpsons moment where like you see like Homer in the fucking in the lighthouse, just like Ted's a machine. Oh, that's just great. Whoa, is that Dad? Either that or Batman really let himself go.
But yes, Ultraman Belial will also be making his way to planet Earth once again.
Yup.
To slap his son apart.
Oh, fuck yeah! I can't wait for that fight.
If this was in America, this show would have been canceled because we don't want parent abuse in our shows.
Yep.
Lastly, because even though it's not a part of this news article, Ultraman Jeed's 10th fusion form has been revealed.
Ooh.
It is called Ultraman Jeed Fire Leader form, which chances are Ultraman Jeed was thinking to himself, you know what, I really like this Kamen Rider build guy. I'm going to take his design and make it my own.
Wow, you're really hamming up the British accent.
Because in case you didn't know, red form, blue form, boom.
You don't say.
Apparently,
well, I mean, red and blue do mix together pretty well if done correctly.
Yes. Apparently, it is once again a game exclusive form of a fusion rise between Ultraman Mebius and Ultraman Zoffy.
No, just Zoffy.
My apologies, Zoffy.
Favorite Ultraman, I don't know how to say his name right.
I am talking in a British accent.
Oh, what?
Fucking sue me, you wanker.
Oh my god.
Sort up, you bloody... Oh, I was going to say the C word, and I'm like, nope, not saying that. Oh, saved myself there.
Yes.
Thank goodness.
Shall we move on to the actual Jeed episode?
Oh, yeah!
Yep, because nothing else to talk about.
Well, we could talk about Ginga.
No.
Nah.
Fucking
We already have our order set up. Why would we change it?
Alright. So, Ultraman Jeed episode 12, My Name. Or is it your name? I don't know.
Oh my god, this episode was fantastic. This is currently my favorite episode of Jeed ever.
Haven't you said that for like the last couple of episodes?
No, I have not.
I said that about episode 8, where Ultraman Zero Beyond showed up.
And, okay, to what I said about Ultraman G Magnificent, I take it back. I take back anything bad I ever said about that form. It is magnificent.
I will admit, like I've said before on the show, I don't like horns on Ultraman. I think they look weird. But this form actually makes it work,
Yeah.
I will admit.
All he needs is like a brother's mantle or something, and he looks fucking perfect. Just like seeing Magnificent in action, I was like, holy crap, like this thing's amazing. Like he looks great. You can hear like his voice is even like fucking just like shwa, shwa. Just, like,
Yeah, I did notice his voice was different for that
yeah, it was
form.
very deep and stuff. So, I decided in celebration of Ultraman G Magnificent's debut and release, Gar bought you and I vinyl figures.
Oh.
Yeah, so we have magnificent vinyl figures on the way.
Great, now I'm going to have to try and find Solid Burn-In Acro Smasher.
I'm just getting the ones of G-forms I like, so I love Magnificent. Like, other than Primitive, like, Magnificent's one of my new favorite forms. I fucking just, oh, it's so cool!
Why have figure-wats when you can have soft vinyls?
I know. Oh, if they make a figure art of fucking Magnificent, oh, fucking.
I'm sure they will at some point.
They always do.
But no, this episode was really good because honestly, it was very heavily Riku based, and that was good. I'm glad that we finally had a really good episode that focused on development for the main character.
And even Laiha mentioned that, oh, you went on a little self-discovery journey.
Yeah, like, I'll just, like, this is funny, but, like, at the end or whatever, like, he's reading, like, his Dawnshine, like, magazine.
He's just reading a little magazine.
And, like, she's, like, kind of doing her, like, Laiha thing, like, trying to get him to do his laundry, and, like, cuts his magazine. And just trying to be all, like, scary and shit. He's just like, whatever, just shrugs it off, and she's like, you're not scary? He's just like, you know what, I enjoy these conversations when we have them. And she's just like, what the fuck happened to you?
Good game, good game.
And then he goes and does his laundry.
Yeah, but, so, we find out exactly the origin of his name and, like, you know, what happened to him when he got dropped off at the observatory, and so he was found by...
we still don't know what happened to him.
Not exactly, but we do know the man who named him.
Yes.
So, as you know...
Sonozaki Ryubei.
Yeah, so as you know, Riku's full name is Asakura Riku. And so we find out that this man named Asakura Sui, or Sway, or something like that. It's like S-U-I.
Mr. Asakura.
But he's played by Sonozaki Ryubei from Kamen Rider Double. So,
and he was also in the Kamen Rider
Gaiden
Zangetsu story.
Yeah, he was the Mishima, like father of Michi and Takatora.
For those that still don't understand, he was the Terror Dopan.
Yep, and he just had that awesome laugh of just It was fucking great.
It was sad how he went in Double though.
Yeah. But fuck, man. Just
a bit.
What a badass. Like, this character was amazing.
But we also find out that Mr. Asakura has a little star in him. What is his ability? Sword of Omens. Give me sight beyond sight.
Yeah, so I think he has, like, the most broken ability that, like, the little stars have had so far. Like, he can literally see anything.
Be able to melt stuff. Protective force fields. Being able to teleport. Slicing... Okay, yeah, that one's...
Yeah, no.
Healing bones.
And then there's seeing anything and everything. I think that's pretty broken.
Yeah, just a touch.
But here's some interesting. He has been in some other Ultraman stuff.
How's he know?
So he's been in the 1990 Ultra Q the movie, Legend of the Stars.
In which that needs to be subbed.
I wouldn't mind actually watching that. That sounds cool. He was in Tiga. 2 episodes of Tiga. He was in Dyna. Ultra Q Dark Fantasy, Ultraman Max as Alien Metron. So that's fucking interesting. And then, yeah, Jeed as Sweet Asakura. But we're just going to call him Asakura for the sake of this episode. Yeah, Mr. Asakura. But no, so, like, that letter that Riku got at the end of the last week's episode, he, like, read it, and he's, like, going in the space elevator. Because, like... he realizes, like, oh, I should go, like, I read this letter, and, like, apparently this, whoever this is might know, like, my origin or something like that, so let me, like, find out.
They might have my issue 0.
Yeah. So, like, he bikes there, and then, like, he, like, walks up, he's like, oh, yeah, I knew you were coming soon, like, I was watching you while you were coming here, and also, you know, I know about your underground base and stuff, and just, like, he's like, oh, okay, he's like, yeah, come in. So... he's, like, sits down with them, like, opens up a couple bottles of Coca-Cola, plays the little thing of chips around, and they play Tekken 7 on the PS4, and I was fucking not expecting that, and I was like, holy shit.
And Lane and I noticed that this episode was brought to you in part by PlayStation.
Yeah, so...
Well, I mean, that other episode was kind of, when it's like, oh, he's gonna go buy a vacuum cleaner. It's like, no, he buys a PS4.
But yeah, they're actually playing it, and it was funny, Asakura was playing as Panda, and Riku was playing Devil Jin, so, because I love Tekken, so... But it was just awesome seeing them actually play, and then he's like, while they're playing, he's just like, telling them, just like, oh yeah, I named you, like, my wife and I were going to adopt you, but then she died in an accident, so I decided...
Yeah, he was being so casual with his sad backstory.
Yeah, and he's like, it wouldn't be fair if I just raised you by myself, and I'm just like, this guy!
Raise you on your own? Raise you with no one.
No, but I feel like he had someone. Like, maybe he got actually adopted parents or something. Who knows?
It's like with Naruto. Oh, Naruto was an orphan. It's like, what?
Oh, you know what? He was probably with Moa's family.
Oh, right. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because remember, Moa's kind of his sister, in a way. So, there you go. He was raised by Moa and
also, Mr. Asakura tells the public, or at least tells the audience, hey, Riku, you like a girl, don't you? Who, Laiha? No, she's just my roommate.
Oh, no, the other girl. Ah, I see how that is. And she's just like, you want to know?
It's at this moment where I had the realization that Riku and Moa are basically Barry and Iris from The Flash.
They both like each other. They just can't fucking admit it.
Love. Sometimes it's cruel. Sometimes it's just weird. Other times you just want to slap each other across the face and just admit it that you both like each other.
Also, we find out that Asakura is dying, and he only has a few months to live, and I was like, no! I don't want this awesome character to fucking die. It's not fair.
But hey, he at least gave Riku the Ultra Capsule.
Father of Ultra.
Yeah, his little star, and it turned into the Father of Ultra Capsule. Because calling it the Father of Ultra Capsule sounds pretty redundant.
But yeah, like, during all this, though, Pandam Zeton is, like, stomping around, like, destroying
Tokyo
shit.
City,
and then
the playground.
Yeah, and then he tries to,
But then suddenly his batteries came out.
Okay, well...
What, you thought I was going to say about Riku popped out, bursting out of the shade, hitting Zeton with a Riku grenade?
Okay, enough. Jesus, But no, he tries to fire an attack, and just, like, apparently it's knocked him back, knocked him onto the ground, apparently, like, damaged a portion of his brain, so, like, Rem was very specific with that detail, and I was like, okay.
Oh, I thought it was that he had so much energy build up, he basically just shut down.
No, he got damaged from that huge attack that he launched.
Well, it's more or less, he fired a shot so powerful, the recoil knocked him into a building, and then I guess gave himself a concussion.
Mm-hmm.
That's more or less what it was.
Which brings me to a quick little thing at the end, but we'll get to that.
But yeah, so, like, Case is kind of, like, stomping around, and I guess he's kind of naked in that monster form, so that's kind of awkward, but...
Oh my goodness!
The man
He's naked!
The man is fucking batshit crazy at this point. Like, Jesus Christ. All he's trying to do is just impress Belial and just make him, like, no, love me, not him! He's a cheap imitation! And, like, he's, like, when he's, like, fighting Riku, oh, well, before that, like, he's carting Mr. Asakura around, and then, like, they get hit, and, like, some really good effects of just, like, the like, Zeton's attacks or whatever, like, fucking hitting him and stuff. And then, like, Asakura is just trying to get, get Riku away or whatever. He's like, no, I'm dying soon. I'm gonna die soon. It doesn't matter about me. You live. You keep going. And Riku's like, no! I'm gonna protect you and stuff like that. He's like, no, don't worry about me. Protect yourself. Like, you have other stuff to do. And
I'm gonna die anyways. Protect the city.
Yeah.
Save the rebellion.
Save the dream.
Save the dream.
Oh, God.
For my master. And for my father. Insert any cliche. Keep going line.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, more or less.
Asakura is Saw Gerrera. Riku, it's been a long time. Have you come to kill me?
Yes.
No. So then Riku transforms into Magnificent, and it's pretty...
Glorious.
It's pretty magnificent, I have to say.
Okay, I'm glad someone else knows that meme.
Can we make the thumbnail, honestly? Like, I know we didn't make this up, but can we make the thumbnail just Magnificent, but as fucking Baron? Like, that's such a good picture. It was just the picture, like, Gar found of just Magnificent, but, like, photoshopped to look like Baron Banana Arms from Gaim. It's a really fucking awesome picture. And I was like, see, look, that looks kind of better, because, like, I wasn't, like, too big on Magnificent, but now, like, I fucking love Magnificent, so I can't wait. But yeah, so he transforms into Magnificent. We get some, like, he doesn't really use a lot of, like, ranged attacks or anything. It's mostly close quarters combat. He does do this cool, like, kind of, like, saw blade shoulder attack, and then he, like, fires, like, lightning from his horns, and that was really fucking cool.
But
So, like,
Force lightning, go.
Yeah, the abilities of Magnificent are just really good. And then, yeah, he just starts punching him, and then, like, Kay just keeps saying shit to him, just like, you know, I molded you from, like, flesh, and I could
but an imitation.
and he's like, I could...
Why do you keep trying to struggle with your life?
And he's like, I could have crushed you as soon as you, like, you know...
When you
released your
first
cry.
cried, I could have ended your life.
Yeah, and he's just like...
Why do you still fight?
And Riku's just like, you know, saying to himself, he's like, I decide who I am. I decide what I do with myself. And
I
it's
am
like,
Asakura Riku.
Yeah.
Not Belial. Riku. Falcon. Pan.
yeah, and just fucking... And then we get this really awesome shot of just, like, them kind of just, like, grabbing each other shoulder to shoulder, and then we actually get a zoom in of, like, Kay and Riku, just,
You
like...
almost said Rick and Morty, didn't you?
No, I almost said Ray and Kiku.
Sure.
No, I almost did. It's Rick and Morty. Oh, jeez, Rick, I don't know if I can do this. Get fucking shit together, Morty. I made you.
You got swab, Morty.
Oh, God. But yeah, like, we get the shot of, like, both actors just kind of, like, going toe-to-toe with each other, and it's really good, and, like...
You don't get that in Kamen Rider these days.
Yeah, and then...
Nor do you get that in Super Sentai in ever.
So then G finishes him off with the big Blaster Wave.
In which it's Big Buster Wave, but according to Crunchyroll, they called it the Big Bust-Away.
Oh, Bust-Away, that's right.
But it is actually the Big Buster Wave.
Yeah, and it's...
You clearly hear him say Buster
And
Wave.
it's a big buster... It's a big fucking attack. Like, Jesus Christ. And the explosion was really good. And then we get this really... Like, I'm gonna say this magnificent shot of just, like... Asakura, like, on the ground, kind of, like, looking towards Jeed, and then Jeed just kind of, like, turns around, and just they're both facing out to the horizon. And then just, yeah, just, like, you know, Jeed quickly leans back for a little fart, and then goes, shwah! And just fly. I thought he was actually flying off to go, you know, meet up with Zero, which... Speaking of Zero...
Zero wins.
All he did was play with tentacles today.
Yeah, now we know Zero's fetish.
But now we know... But Zero did learn something about that pocket dimension. There's only one way in and one way out.
Oh, yeah. And Laito was super fucking scared the whole time.
Yeah, I want to go home. I want to see my wife and kid.
I missed my meeting.
Yeah, I love how freaking
his meeting.
Zero's up.
Well, then again, I think his meeting was canceled because of, you know...
Like the city being attacked?
City being destroyed.
Yeah. Go ahead, Crunch.
Probably. No, I was just going to say, it's like, I love how Zero's all like, yeah, there's only one way in and out, and then immediately lasers the giant space vagina closed, almost.
He's just
when
like...
you friend zone somebody that you like.
Oh, take it off. Yeah, and like...
And then you see Belial just like peeking out, and it's like, I'm not gone yet.
I'll get you next time, Zero.
More or
next
less.
Time. You just see Kay. Yeah, which, by the way, Kay fucking survived that.
Somehow.
Also, I'm gonna say this. Now, you would think it's fucking lazy them to be like, oh, we just like spent all night looking for all the Ultra capsules and we found them all. Like, but no, it was actually. I'm glad they did that. They just got it over with, so we don't have to have a few episodes of.
Gotta find them all.
Gotta
well,
find
at
those
least Dragon Balls.
Hey, what'd you name the episode? What'd you name the episode?
I'll get you next time, Zero. Next time.
But no, like I will give them credit for like, yeah, it's like if you want to do the lazy thing, it's like, oh yeah, we got them all back. But at least they said something like, yeah, it took us like all night to do this. So
I didn't.
you know, it's not like, oh hey, they all just happened to land in a neat little pile next to each other. No, they got scattered all over the damn city.
Gotta find them all. Gotta find them all. Come on, Dragon Balls.
Those songs were great back in the day.
Yeah.
Oh, anime openings used to be so good. What happened to them? Oh, right, they went to shit.
Oh, they're still good. Anyways,
Now, here's my theory on K right now. You saw how K was in that little pocket dimension with Belial and how he collapsed? I have a feeling K is somewhere on Earth, currently in a coma. He probably went into a small little trance to talk to Belial in that little dimension.
also, like...
So they're going to find him in a coma in a hospital somewhere.
Probably.
And
Or no, just like, hey, we're looking for Kuda K. He's been dead for 10 years. Then who's that?
No,
I just love that...
They're going to be... Who the fuck is Fudakai K?
So then we get a scene of Kay, like, trying to, like, beg to Belial, just being like, oh, please, like, I've been doing everything I can, like, give me one more chance, I can do it, I can, like, please you. And then, like, it just cuts to just Belial just standing right fucking there, just super huge. Actually startled me. I was like, ah! Jesus. And then you just see him go like, it's alright, Alien Sturm, rest. Your nightmare, let your nightmares fuel your power. And then just see him kind of just back out into the darkness, and all you hear is just...
now all I can hear is Belial as Frank Welker.
With Dr. Claw.
As Dr. Claw. Just... yes.
And I like that he keeps calling Kay the Alien Sturm. So
Silence, Alien Sturm. Your time will come.
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
I'm totally betting Belial's going to possess him somehow and use him to return to Earth.
You will be my host.
Oh, I hope he does! I hope just Kay dies or something and just Belial takes over his body.
Mine.
But yeah, like, just, this was a fantastic fucking episode. Like, it was great. The characters were great. Oh, and like Riku goes back and like keeps playing like video games with Asakura, and I fucking loved that. So
because Asakura is the cool dad.
yeah, he's the man, and like I love it. And like kind of Riku sort of has a better father figure. So
he may be your father, but he ain't your daddy.
oh my god.
How much mileage can we get out of that line?
I'm Mary Poppins, y'all.
Mary Poppins, yeah. Oh, I love that movie. But yeah, like, really fucking great episode. I loved it. And Magnificent was magnificent. I take back anything bad I ever said about that form when I first saw it. So,
That's good.
Seeing it in action really made me fucking love the form. So, and now it's one of my new favorites.
I'm
so.
starting to notice that my voice has just been going through many changes in this episode.
Jeez. Or are you just like sucking Frank Welker's dick a lot?
But that's good. That's good.
That's good.
It warms the cockles of my heart.
I thought you were going to say it warms your cock. I was like, excuse me?
Now then, let's get on Ultraman Ginga. But wait, Ultra Capsule Navi. Ultra Capsule Navi, episode 12. For Ultra Hero, we got Father of Ultra. He is 45 meters tall, 50 meter. He is 50,000 tons. His special technique is the father shot.
Father shot.
And the father factor today is Father of Ultra is the commander of the Space Garrison, aka the Ultra Brothers. And then for Kaiju, we got the Space Dinosaur Zeton, height of 60 meters, weight of 30,000 tons, and his special technique is the trillion degree fireball.
Yep.
So he could literally wipe out all of humanity.
Yep.
And yes, as the magnificent vinyl figure, it does look beautiful.
It does look beautiful. Sure.
But until then, it's on to Ginga.
Hey, okay. To be fair, there were some parts in this episode that I actually kind of enjoyed. Okay, so like the whole premise of this episode was like
It was a
they
episode.
meet like an old friend or teacher or something who used to go to the school.
Old high schooler that like.
Okay, yeah.
She was basically one of their senpai that graduated from that school or something like that.
Okay, and she's like, oh, I remember like Kenta was big into photography. Like, oh, do you still do photography? And he's like, fuck no, that's stupid shit. Oh, but I would love if someone took pictures of me. I love photography. It's great. I'll go get my stuff and we'll do a photo shoot in fucking Hikaru's room. Hikaru's like, what the fuck? No.
Because we only got one set. We only got one set.
All that's I have to say. Tired Hikaru is best Hikaru.
It's just Hikaru.
Just Kenta walks
You look
in
like
and he's
shit.
like sleeping in a tent and he's just like, what the fuck are you doing? It's so early. I'm sorry, but I need to use this room and I need to use your shit for a photo shoot. What?
Yeah, but that's funny. Hikaru sleeps in a tent in a closed room.
Yeah.
Redundancy. Redundant.
Or something like that. It's
So
kind
then,
of weird.
Yeah, so then, like, what's her face, or whatever, the senpai comes to the room, and then she's like, oh, well,
Her name was
I
Yuka.
need to get changed, like, I'm really take my clothes off. Oh, Ken is like, okay, yeah, sure. I totally don't want to see you taking your clothes off. And then we just see, like, she's taking her clothes off, and Taro's there, and Taro's just like, no, not gonna look. Not gonna look.
I was trying to be a decent
I'm not gonna look.
Ultra.
I'm gonna fucking look! Oh, look! It's just like fucking Donkey and Shrek to strike! I'm looking down!
Ah!
But yeah, I love that this Taro's face was getting like super red and he's just like trying not to be a perv, but apparently he's a hardcore perv.
It reminded me of Adam Sandler's Grown Ups, where they're trying to check out one of the parents' kids who's like all grown up. It's like, alright, well, we all can't be looking. It'll be awkward. So half of us look at the tree, the others will look at her. Alright? Switch. And switch. A few times goes around, switch. You notice that they're all staring at the tree. It's like, what?
Wow, you just referenced Grown Ups. What the fuck's wrong with you?
Hey, I actually enjoy Grown Ups.
Do you want to get chocolate wasted?
Kinda.
I did like that she noticed that she thought that Misuru and Hikaru make a cute couple, in which yes they fucking do.
Yeah, but Kenta's
I mean, that's pretty much
jealous.
the no duh. Yeah.
Oh, there was one funny scene I liked where like Misuru and Hikaru are like kind of talking or whatever like that, and then just all of a sudden like they hear something outside, and Hikaru thinks it's a kaiju attack, and just fucking like looks over at the window. He sees like Kenta and what's her squeaky voice chick. I'm just gonna call her
Shizuka.
I'm just gonna call her. So like they're playing with sparklers, and Hikaru's just like, you fucking scared the shit out of me. I
don't like fireworks.
Like, I'm too old for fireworks. 5 seconds later.
I loved it if he just heard the explosion and he's like, oh fuck! Just ultra alive! And just turns to the Ginga, just steps on them. Where's the kaiju? Where's the kaiju? Oh.
No, he's about to transform outside. Yeah, Hikaru, what are you doing? Nothing.
What's that doll? No!
Just coming out here for a flashlight.
So then we find out that, like, what's his face? I keep forgetting his name. The fucking funny minion.
Valky.
Yeah, Valky. Like, possessed, or, like, made her dark mind come to
Which,
Yes, okay, your Burmite's lifting fucking Gene.
like
that's
how
cute.
Taro saved Kenru Man.
Sure.
Just.
Okay. So their goal was to, like, kidnap Ultraman Taro so he
Their
can't
goal was
do
to
shit.
burn down the school.
Oh, well, no, that was just a thing that was happening. And we got introduced to
That
our...
was just a plus.
We got introduced to our Kaiju of the week, Don King, who I actually like this design because it's kind of like a two-headed fire monster Kaiju, and it was pretty cool.
Padon?
I think it was named Don King or something.
No, it was definitely Padon.
Or Padon? I don't know, I might be thinking of something else. But yeah, I'm pretty sure it was like Padon King or something.
It appeared in the final episode of Ultra 7.
Oh, cool.
Hang on. Not Padon. Yes, that's a word that I want to look up. I also noticed another reason why I kind of don't like the fights in Ultraman Ginga.
Why?
Did you notice anything with the fights?
They were talking way too damn much.
Too much talking. Where's the action?
Basically,
It's like we need to learn about our characters or something.
But the problem is we were focusing on the wrong character.
Yeah.
We were focusing on
Kenta. Who the fuck gives a shit about...
We're supposed to be focusing on Kenta, and we're supposed to be noticing two things about him. Number one, he wants to be a photographer, and number two, he has a thing for Misasu, but now that Hikaru's back, Misasu's now always talking about Hikaru.
Yeah.
So it's kind of throwing off his groove.
You threw up a groove. I'm sorry, but you threw off Ultraman Ginga's groove.
Groove.
Oh my goodness.
You were saying Ultra Live Ginga.
Gosh.
What else is that?
I love that theme song.
Yeah, and number two, the reason I noticed about the fight sequences, it's the background. It's this grayish color.
Well, it's supposed to be nighttime.
No, like during the day. It's like it's this gray. It's not even like sky or anything.
Oh fucking no!
Like they don't even make it blue.
Low budget.
Like, were we seriously on that much of a budget tight? Like, on a tight budget, I meant to say.
Yes.
Ginga's only gonna go downhill from here, is it? Yep.
It's just kind of weird to me that, like, Ginga started this whole thing of, like, them being really chatty inside of their powered forms as opposed to, like, any older ones where all they do is just, like, make the generic noises.
Well, it's because it wasn't Ginga talking; it was Hikaru talking. So it's a difference.
No, but the point is like the series is the one that started that because, like, you notice they do it in Orb too, and even a bit in G, like we had earlier. They did that too. It's like it's the new thing for Ultra. It's like now when they're fighting, they have to be talking at each other, even though realistically, is anyone outside of the suits actually hearing them talk?
To quote Kingsman, well, are we just going to be standing around all day? We got to fight.
You just see Hikaru, just like he's talking inside Ginga, and you just cut to Ginga, just to Ginga.
It's like that Dark Souls cosplay video that's been going around.
I haven't seen it.
It's this guy going up to random cosplayers, ready to fight, and he just keeps doing the...
Oh, the roll! No, I saw that. That was funny. That's the thing you do in Dark Souls. You roll a lot.
Well, it's like in Tokuger. The shadow line exists, but nobody sees the Tokugers. So is the shadow line just fighting nothing?
Yeah.
So for Ultraman, like, do they actually hear them, or is that just inner thought?
I don't fucking know.
Or is it something like, oh, you shouldn't be bashing on Kenta's dreams, but all we hear is...
Just nothing.
I'd like to think that it's probably some kind of weird form of...
Like Ultraman dialect?
No, I like to think it's probably some kind of weird form of telepathy that the Ultras and the monsters have with each other. So, like, literally no one else can hear it, but it's all in their heads or something.
Also, Misuru decides, "Oh my God, Tomoya, the school's on fire! Come help!"
But that was
Alright!
Chizuka.
I'm like...
Yeah, but that was still kind of weird. It's like, Shizuka, why would you go to him of all people? And first of all, how do you even know that? You weren't at the school.
Quick, what's the number for 911? I don't know. Hang up phone. Fire department's right across the street.
Dial 9-1, and when I tell you to, dial 1 again. So yeah, like, Ginga fucking beats the monster, and she apologizes for being a fucking psycho dark bitch, and then somehow Tomoya kidnapped Taro, and then Taro's like, "Where am I?" And he's just like, "You're in my vessel, Jean Killer," and it's obviously Jean Killer. So, hey, that reference from Zero.
Yeah. Are we gonna do anything with it? No.
See, this is weird. We're like, Sean Killer was a thing before Ginga, but I'm just thinking, like, I see Ginga and I'm like, hey, it's Sean Killer. I'm like, that's that thing that we're gonna see later in the Ultra Force.
Yeah, Ultimate Force Zero.
Yeah. So it's just like, and like, it's weird that he's not like a sentient being. He's just a robot that just he controls with a tablet that turns into a gun. So it's actually a sick fucking toy.
Is this even the same John Killer? For John 9?
I don't know. Well, he's called John Killer for now. When he becomes good, he'll be Sean 9.
Oh, yeah.
But
You're
like...
so fucking clever.
Yeah, this episode was okay. It was at least better than the last episode we watched, because god damn it, that was just fucking garbage.
Lane, just wait until we get to the point where, oh, somebody put a portal around the school. We can't leave the school. That is seriously a thing that happens in this show. We can't leave the school.
Why are we watching this again?
Because I thought, oh hey, we're done Ultraman Zero. Might as well do Ultraman Ginga while we're at it. And then after that, we'll do X. And then since we already did Orb, we don't have to do any of the other 2010 shows, so that we can just go all the way back to Tiga.
Ginga S better be fucking worth it. That's all I'm saying.
Ginga S has some flaws, but it does make improvements.
It has victory.
It has victory, which doesn't get explained at all. Take the Spark Doll transformation. Where did we get this from? I don't know. Why does he look like Ginga? I don't know. Is he from the future? I don't know. Does he have the same abilities? I don't know.
Can you say anything other than I don't know? So yeah, like Ginga, woo. Don't watch it.
Ooh, don't watch it.
Stay for Ginga himself, but leave for the plot.
Only you can prevent from watching bullshit.
Gar, did you manage to watch the death battle between fucking Smokey the Bear and McGruff the Crime Dog? Yes. So who won?
Who do you think?
Smokey?
The fucking bear won!
Oh, good. I was gonna say, I hope fucking Smokey beat McGruff the Crime Dog. Well, how do they fight? Please tell me Smokey hit him with a tree. Did he beat him with a forest fire?
No, McGruff brought out his monster truck.
He has a monster truck?
Go watch it.
Oh, God.
Hey, Crunch, what do you think?
But no, what are you asking me about? The death battle or the frickin' episode?
How was the episode of Ginga?
How was the episode of Ginga?
I mean...
It's Ginga.
That's really all I can say. It's just...
It was the thing?
No,
pretty much.
To do the famous saying that Simpsons gave us. Meh.
Alright, on to Orb!
Yeah, episode 3 of Orb.
This episode was fun.
Yeah.
It was a very fun episode. I loved it.
This episode brought us the next orb form.
It showed that Guy and fucking Akira from Tokyuger would be fucking best buds because they both fucking love bathhouses.
Yeah.
Like, Guy mentions it like 3 times in the episode. I love being the first one in the hot baths because it's Earth's greatest luxury.
Because I'm an alien and I don't want people to see my 2 dicks. Because I was thinking about that when at the end of the episode, I'm thinking, wait, if you're an alien from another planet, what's different about you?
I can't wait to get to the funnier bathhouse scene. You know which one I'm talking
All
about.
I know is Guy and Akira.
Yeah.
Frickin' Tokyo Orange from
Tokyuger. Akira. His name's Akira.
Yeah, I was trying to remember his name. Yeah, those two would get along pretty well because they love baths so damn
Why
much.
can't we be friends?
Hell, the bathhouse episode of Tokyuger is like one of my favorite episodes, period, of Tokyuger.
Gotta save the bathhouse.
Yeah, and Akira was like, no, we're fucking doing it. He's like,
saving
but the shadow line. Fuck the shadow line. We're saving this bathhouse.
It's for the goddamn children.
Also, Akira likes kitties. We got that fucking cat taken away from him and just immediately went stone face. Fuck everything.
Alright, I'm back. Yeah, this is the episode that debuted Burn Might, the fusion between Ultraman Taro and Ultraman Mabius.
It's pretty cool for him. Not one of my, not my favorite, but
The horns kill it for me.
It does what he does. The horns aren't bad.
Yeah. No, for me, this is one of those forms where the horns just kill it. Like,
Oh,
they're just too big on his head.
Aircaster wants to join. Aircaster, what are your thoughts on Orb?
Fucking hate it. Why you put him out of his misery?
Whoa, I don't like Orb. Oh. Aircaster doesn't like Orb. Right, Aircaster doesn't like... He doesn't like good things. He only likes really bad things.
Yeah, so he's like the opposite of me.
I'm sorry, what? Oh yeah, no, we already talked about Ginga. Yeah, we know Ginga's your favorite series, that's why we didn't have you on for it. Well, too bad.
Ladies and gentlemen, Lane is talking to a fucking air conditioner.
Good night. So who's the kaiju for this week?
It was the 3rd Demon King beast. Manga Jetta. Or Geta. Or Pega.
Something like that. Not Pega.
I thought it was like Maga Nappa or something.
I would love in an episode of Gene if Pega becomes a fucking kaiju and Riku has to fucking end him because he can't bring him back.
Bring him back! Right, I know who to call our alternate dimension selves. Superman. Bring him back! I can't do that. I don't do that anymore. Yes, you can! Do it! Superman just spends the Earth back.
No, that's stupid. So he's like this monster's like this kaiju's just like sitting in the water reserve.
He's basically shitting in the water.
Yeah, and he's making the water like really
more or less.
Really
he's making the water smell like shit.
Yeah, it stinks. And so like
I'm sorry, but I am blatant with that. It's not it smells like poison. No, he is shitting in the fucking water.
And it's great the guy's dedication and love for bathhouses. He like gets to the bathhouse and like the owner's like, yeah, sorry, it's closed. The water smells, and he's like,
he smells it.
He's like, well, he's like, oh, I don't smell anything. Like it's not that bad. But then like he realizes that like no, this is like interrupting with my bathhouse time that I could be doing right now. So he's like, no, fuck you. I'm gonna figure this shit out. He's like, where are you going? He's like, I'm gonna figure this out.
I'm gonna solve this problem tonight.
And then he goes and he sees the kaiju there, and he's just like, I fucking knew it was you piece of shit. And then he's about to like fucking transform and fight him, and Juggler's like, takes
your orb ring.
Yeah, takes his orb ring. He's just like,
interesting.
Yeah, he's like, this should have been mine.
You've changed since you've had this.
Yeah, calling on help of Ultraman now, and guy's like, no.
What's
it to you?
Fuck you. I'm gonna smack you around with this.
I know what you are, a guy, but what am I? Asshole. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I know what you. Yeah, I know what you are, but what am I? The better character in this show.
Okay,
Fuck you.
So I'm gonna keep a counter of something. Actually, Gar, can you put this in the notes for me, please? So, I need you to keep a counter of every single time Guy and Juggler have a one-on-one close quarters fight. Because I'm pretty sure I remember at least, like, fucking, like, 6 to 7 times in the show, every time they fucking meet up, they fight hand-to-hand.
So far it's been...
2. Yeah,
well,
2 times they've fought. 3
times, if you think about it. There were 2 times last episode.
Yeah.
So, it'd be our 3rd time.
Yeah, okay, so 3 times so far in the show, they fought.
I was actually thinking about that when I was watching Orb today. Man, they just want to...
Like I
to
said...
quote American Dad, man, you guys should just fuck already.
Like, we don't know how long it's been since the Origin Saga that just made them go, like, no, I fucking... So, it was funny seeing, like, oh yeah, Shin invented a fucking...
Potato gun.
No, he invented a freezing gun, but it looked like,
it looked like a potato gun.
No, it looked... Well, yes, but it also looked like, fucking... What's it called?
Towel gun?
No,
Shirt
the Ghostbusters.
Oh, that... Fuck, it's on the tip of my tongue as well.
What's it fucking called again?
The proton packs.
Yes!
Thank you. Yeah.
Also, I love how inconsistent they were with that, though. It's like, first time you use it, it goes off like a proton pack. Second time you use it, it's like a rocket launcher.
Get it?
Basically rains snow on the monster.
Get it? Because Ghostbusters came out the exact same weekend.
Yeah. Oh god, what if that was a promotion for fucking Ghostbusters?
Oh, that's like how in the Ninja there was the promotion for Ultraman X.
Oh yeah, they fucking chose that Sokka Ninja and fucking did the Ultraman pose, and I loved it. I was like, best Ultraman pose ever. No, that was great.
Oh my god, what if that's in Power Rangers Ninja Steel?
I hope so.
God.
It just grows big.
God.
You can just hear like a slight, if you listen really close, you can just hear a little echo of the Ultraman Tiga dub song.
You'll hear Eiji Tsuburaya turn over in his grave. Speaking of which, Hugh Hefner died today.
Yeah, I saw that. I was like...
I know I just made this video dated, but still, Hugh Hefner fucking died today.
Natural causes, too.
He's 91, what do you expect?
I expected him to die boning. He just couldn't take it anymore.
Maybe that's how it is.
Probably. God, how awkward would it be for you, like, you're the one who's being fucked by Hugh Hefner, and then all of a sudden he just collapses. Like, mid fuck or something. I'm sorry I'm getting into this, but...
Just, it's not even like...
And she's just like,
no, it's not even
you
like
okay?
It's not even like climax, it's like...
Yeah, and
he died as he lived. He came and went at the same time.
Oh. Amazing.
I saw a little comic of it, him at the gates, and he's like, what do you mean I'm at heaven? I was just at heaven.
What do you mean the bank's out of money? But yeah, so most of this episode is just all of them trying to figure out how to fucking destroy the kaiju.
The shitty water.
And then just, like, at one point, the uncle tries to, like, fucking do something, and then it looks like he got killed, but he didn't. I did like, though, they put... What's the other guy's name? The other...
Jetta.
SSP? Jetta? Thank you. I keep forgetting his name. I feel
it's
so bad.
Shin, Jetta, and Naomi.
Yeah, Naomi. Like, he put some, like... Well, first, Naomi put some ginger on him, and, like, and Shin goes off going, like, oh, well, you know, ginger has, like, a bunch of stuff in it that, like, you know, it gets rid of smell. And he's like, oh, fucking go around looking like this. And then later, like, Shin makes some proper, like, kind of smell-resistant armor for him. And he thinks he feels like a superhero, apparently. And I'm like, dude, that doesn't look anything like a superhero outfit. You're just wearing a bunch of, like, blocks of soap. And then I just loved when, like, Naomi's just like, alright, something search people! Move out! And she's just doing, like, her pose the whole time, and just, like, they're all doing something silly in the background. She's just, like, dedicated to holding her pose for as long as possible, and I was like, good job. That was great.
That is what we call method acting, and also that is totally a moment which would have a gazillion bloopers.
Yeah, I get to see her probably trying to hold in her laughter super badly.
Try not to laugh while thinking about what's going on behind her.
That's Orb finally transforms because Juggler's like, here's your fucking toy back.
Yeah, and he's just like watching, and he's just like, I fucking hate that guy. Fucking hate that guy. See what I did there? And like, so he looks over to see someone expecting to like laugh at his joke, and there's no one there. Oh, I am crazy. Just fucking self-aware that he's finally crazy. He's just like, oh.
It's like there was a movie. It's like, oh yeah, you couldn't get me a date with blah 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 blah. Walks around the corner, brings the person with her, or with him, gives her to the guy. Stares at the camera. If only life was that easy.
And then yeah, like he transforms into Burnmite and kicks ass. It's not that cool. I like the chime for Burnmite though, where it's like it's kind of. It honestly kind of reminds you of like a guitar riff from Halo. It sounded like kind of like a Halo theme.
I'm also starting to notice with red/fire forms, they love to have electric guitars.
Yeah, that's a lot of red on Burnmite.
It's like with a Corona Zero. Damn.
Oh my god, yeah. Jesus.
Bam.
So then we find out the uncle's not dead, obviously, because he's like, oh.
Yeah, and then there's a joke later on where Shin and Jedha think he's Ultraman Orb because he's always gone whenever Orb's around.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
It's like, he must be Orb, and you see guys spit out his drink, and like, what?
No, and at one point even, like, I remember, like, in episodes later, just like, at one point, Guy, I thought you were Orb. Then, you know, I was proven wrong, and he's just like...
Oh yeah, I think that was the episode where the impersonator Orb shows up.
Yeah. Oh, I remember... Yeah, she was played by Black Baron.
Yeah.
That movie you haven't seen yet!
So
Go watch the fucking Duke Knuckle movie.
Never!
I'm not gonna watch it! I'm gonna keep to my bit.
Gotta stick with the bit.
But yeah, so then they celebrated the bathhouse, and Guy's just like super
Don't fucking
relaxed.
splash in the water!
Yeah. And then they both jump in beside him, and he's just like, don't do that!
I just want to enjoy my fucking bath.
Yeah. It's the greatest luxury Earth has to offer, according to Guy. But no, this is a fun episode. Like, not super like plot heavy, serious like Orb usually is, but it was a nice, fun little filler episode, I like to think. So.
Yeah.
And Guy was very focused and determined to solve the problem, and I like that. So.
And I think next week, I don't remember what happens in episode 4 of Orb. I think something about Orb dying and floating, then crashing. They still don't know that he's Orb.
Gar, he's brave Zelda gamer.
Cool.
Yeah.
Anyways,
We're
gonna wrap it up for tonight.
Yep.
This was Ultraranger, episode 18. I'll get you next time, Zero. Next time.
Amazing.
Well, if you want to check us out on Twitters, you can follow me at twitter.com/AutoBotAutoRoad. You can follow Lane at twitter.com/Lane _.
Yep.
You can follow Crunchman at twitter.com/Crunchman61. And for other for more of my thoughts on other tokusatsu, you can check out my Facebook page at facebook.com/GarsTokuBlogs. For other Cast Ranger needs, you can like us on Facebook at facebook.com/RSCastRanger. You can check out older episodes at castranger.podbean.com. You can support us on Patreon, where the notes for Ultraranger and for Cast Ranger go up at www.patreon.com/Radio Sentai Castranger. And remember, Ultraman Orb, Jeed, and Ginga are all currently available legally on Crunchyroll.
They are.
So if you want to watch them, it's only like $7 a month.
Aw, yeah.
Yeah.
Good night, everybody.
It's a good day.
Merry Christmas.
Happy Hanukkah. And
Guys are a couple months early for that.
And if you're sitting on the toilet, have a nice shit.
Yeah, have a good shit.